Ever since I was a child, I've always been fascinated by the unknown. Aliens? Were they real? What was out there for me to discover? What did they want? What would they want? Have we ever been discovered? I always thought to myself these existential questions, praying for an answer. But thanks to men such as Paul Feig, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Dan Aykroyd, and other modern intellectuals, I had been exposed to the truth. After reading my Torah, perusing the Bible, and watching educational shows such as Ancient Aliens on the History Channel, I came to realize what was there. Aliens did exist, and not only had they come to Earth many years ago, but they harbored within our society. But not as you may expect. Although, according to my research, aliens do reside within our society, they make up such a small portion of them. What you're more likely to encounter is an alien of a more supernatural nature. A ghost alien.
What a fucking creep.
Stars.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Tony Schmerich of Conscious Minds Broadcasting Services. Some people believe in aliens. There's indisputable proof of it. But they just believe in aliens. I have a more progressive viewpoint. I believe in the existence of ghost aliens. My team believes in ghost aliens. And I believe at the end of this documentary that you will believe in ghost aliens.
Our first account is from Omron Goldsmith, a former rabbi so traumatized by his past that he descended into madness. He wanders the streets now, telling anyone who will hear it his tale.
So, sir, why don't you tell me a little bit about your encounter?
It was quite a long time ago. When I was about 13.
Were you having a bar mitzvah then?
Just passed. I just had my bar mitzvah. It was about 5 in the morning. I'd been playing kick the can for about 6 hours with my buddies. And one of them went missing. I didn't know what to do. We just ran away.
A particularly interesting detail about Omram's account was referring back to the aliens' tendency to abduct humans. While it is theorized that they experiment on humans, we have actually never had true, hard evidence that backs this, aside from certain probes and such, but even then, the technology was far too advanced for us to even decipher what the probing was for. At this moment, we asked Omram to recount the traumatic incident that had occurred where he actually sighted an alien abducting some of his friends. Although traumatized, he complied and described what he had seen.
Because I couldn't see. I saw one of them fly up, but I didn't see the UFO.
What led you to believe that was ghost aliens?
Because I couldn't see the damn fucking UFO.
Well, sir, do you believe that the Egyptians are somehow related to these ghost aliens that you claim to have witnessed?
Of course, man. Of fucking course they are. Those fucking Egyptians, they enslaved us back BCE, or BC. Fuck Christ. And, you know, they tortured us, man. They enslaved us. They took us over. No mercy. We were freed, though. We were freed. fuck them still. But yes, I believe they are related to the ghost aliens. They were in cahoots, stealing all my Jewish brethren.
Do you believe that the ghost aliens specifically target the Jewish people?
Of course.
Now, interestingly enough, this man had brought up a point that has never really been discussed. It's rather unique for us, which was the claim that Jewish people in particular were targeted by ghost aliens. Specifically with more alternative right-leaning political figures, you're going to see a lot of people assuming that people of Jewish faith are actually in cahoots with some kind of global conspiracy in regards to aliens or even some other extraterrestrial beings or larger-than-life entities. But never have we seen this particular claim, and we went and we researched it. Though there is little to no information regarding these claims, we did find an excerpt from a book by Alex Jones, a TV personality. The excerpt goes as follows. It seemed as though the fog appeared at once. There was no initial rains nor cold weather, it just came, and when it did, I saw with my own two eyes a ship, similar in structure to a cigar, float above the synagogue which I was passing. Its transparency masking its sight for the typical eye not to catch. I heard faint screams from inside, and I ran from the sight. That day, I was shocked to learn of a new truth. The government was targeting people of Jewish faith. They wished to strip them of their freedoms and rights, slowly but surely. Now, while this isn't entirely consistent with the claim that we have followed thus far in regards to Omram's claims, it does fit in rather well. Of course, Alex Jones would be one to use government as a scapegoat for these, but from the description alone, it's safe to assume that he's talking about ghost aliens in this matter, as it's a cigar-shaped ship, a more modern rendition of the UFO, and that it was transparent, therefore it may be a ghost. So this was an interesting example.
Next, we'll hear from Eduardo, a suspected illegal immigrant, and here are his views on our friends in the sky.
Hello, Eduardo.
Oh, hola.
Now, I'm just going to be blunt with you. Do you believe in the existence of ghost aliens?
Yeah, I do. I do.
What is your opinion on them in particular?
I feel like they're beneficial. They could help bring migrant workers into this country. But yeah, I think it's good. I think they can bring business stuff. Yeah.
Do you believe in racial equality?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Do you pay your taxes? And finally, Eduardo, what is your opinion on the suspicion or the theory that Jews are being targeted in particular by ghost aliens?
I feel like that's overall. I think I'll loosen the grip they have on the banking industry, and I feel that's good.
Thank you for your time. Okay, cool. All in all, it appears that theory that Jewish people are being targeted by the ghost aliens has been proven factually correct by our research. Whether people are in support of such is debatable, as we have seen with Eduardo, and the inverse with Omram, naturally because he is a Jewish man himself, but nonetheless, this does prove that ghost aliens are targeting Jewish people specifically. But moving on from this topic of aliens helping Egyptians create the pyramids, and all around their support in the creation of the Egyptian empire is still prevalent in popular culture. But we have reason to believe that ghost aliens, more particularly, or more specifically, were involved in the creation of the pyramids and the Tesla turbine and such. And we again asked Omram his thoughts on this subject.
Now, sir, do you have any reason to believe that the aliens were involved in the building of the Great Pyramids in Egypt?
They were, most definitely. All scientific research really proves that they were definitely involved. I mean, no group of people, no group of slaves could build pyramids that beautiful.
Now, I'm not going to waste your time going back with all this, all the theories about Egyptians building the pyramids, because it's already been factually proven in many documentaries before ours. But I will say this. Ghost aliens were most likely involved in the building of the Egyptian pyramids and should be held accountable for such.
So if you take a gander up there, you can see clear evidence of ghost aliens and their spectral, eerie ghost ships, leaving ghost trails along the ghostly sky.
But soon after this was recorded, something amazing happened.
And cut. That was some pretty good footage, huh?
Are you seeing this?
Look, that's a ghost alien. It's getting closer. No way. I think it's trying to communicate. Merle, are you getting this? Merle!
Here, we were lucky enough to witness in person a ghost alien sighting, a very rare occurrence in our modern day. We could not decipher what the ghost alien intended on doing, or if it was trying to communicate with us at all. But we did see it interact with us to some extent. It did know that we were there, and it did know that we wanted to see it. We were rather unaware of the amount of people who have actually sighted ghost aliens in their own lives. And after this occurrence, we went on the search for more witnesses.
Next, we'll hear from Willie Dustis of Waffle House Public Relations. He's here to recount the tale of his UFO sighting at the young age of 10.
Nothing?
So, we're doing a documentary on ghost aliens.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I heard you had some experience.
Okay. Who'd you hear that from?
You?
Well, I remember once. Oh man, must have been like 10 or something.
10?
I was in my backyard, and I just come home from a trip, and man, I saw. It was just me in the backyard, and I saw this thing fly over, like, must have been no more than 20 feet off the ground, but
20 feet, that's pretty close.
I'm lucky I didn't get kidnapped, you know?
Yeah.
But that thing was like big and round, like an inner tube or something.
An inner tube.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but it sure looked like an alien to me. Had a single red blinking light on the side of it.
Yeah?
It was going pretty slow, maybe like a nice cruising speed.
So, did you see any aliens inside?
No, I didn't.
Did it appear to be a ghost?
Well, I couldn't see it, so I guess it could have been a ghost.
That's very interesting. Do you have any other information?
Not really.
Well,
It's been a little while.
I'll let you get back to it.
Although Will's recollection was hazy to say the least, he did provide very vital information for us to decipher, including several drawings that we asked him to create. These pictures portrayed a saucer flying above his home, presumably, which contradicts previous sightings, though it is not unheard of for aliens to have different flying vessels to transport themselves from one place to another. So this does not entirely conflict, though it is questionable, to say the least. More research should be done to figure out the significance of these two different ships and whether or not these claims are even credible. But suffice to say, his account was a valuable piece of information for our team. Coinciding with this interview date was another account, more significant simply because of the fact that it was recent. It had just happened a few towns over, in fact. A crash in a neighborhood, in a home which is now for sale, because the owners were so petrified by this disturbance. We had a reporter on the scene, breaking and entering into the home to discover what resided within it. There was an error in processing, so the footage was processed in a lower quality, and therefore it is harder to decipher what is seen, but it is unneeded to describe what is shown. We're here at the house that was suspected to contain or be haunted by alien life forms, extraterrestrials. Huh? What the fuck? You have to be wary. What the fuck? Seems to be a normal house. The fuck is that? Let's check. I think this is some sort of bathroom. Appears to be normal. Oh fuck! Oh no! Terrified, a reporter fled the scene. Soon after, however, he returned to the neighborhood looking for eyewitnesses. We only found one by the name of Dale.
My name's Dale, and so I was walking by on these ghost aliens, and it was like a haunted house. And there was like a ghost in there. I done seen it. There was like a ghost there, and he was like ooh.
Clearly, Dale was not a particularly reliable source because he, on multiple occasions, had a tendency to go off on tangents on different subjects. But the information that he did give us was vital, which was that not only the residents of the home, but other neighbors had seen this ghost alien crash, which helps support the argument that it did in fact occur. Although the sighting that our reporter had seen might have been fictitious, it may have been a prank, or he may have just saw things and there might have been a smear on the camera lens. But given the eyewitness testimonies, it is safe to assume that this did in fact occur and ghost aliens are residing within that home now, which makes it a location of interest for the US government most likely, and we will be reporting it to them.
Now we'll hear from Theodore, a chronic drunk and skeptic of ghost aliens. We'll hear what he has to say in regards to ghost aliens.
So, Theodore,
Yes,
you claim to not believe in ghost aliens.
not at all. Ghost aliens are completely fictitious. I
Why?
hate 'em. Why are they fictitious?
Yeah.
Why is the sky blue? They're just not real. I don't care what anybody shows me or what everybody's yelling about, they're just not real. And I don't want anything to do with them.
What about the countless accounts
That's fake.
of ghost alien sightings?
No, I don't believe it. No ghost aliens. It's fake. It has to be.
So you don't believe Paul Feig or Dan Aykroyd?
I don't care what any of those gay guys say. You know, you talk about ghost aliens being real. You talk about gay people being married. It's a slippery slope when you start talking about ghost alien sightings. It's just not real.
Jeff Bezos?
No, fuck Jeff Bezos. Come on. You gonna really bring him into this? Ghost aliens? Amazon? I'm sorry. I'm getting heated.
It's okay. Just calm down for a second.
Okay.
And you do not believe that Jews are being disproportionately targeted by these ghost aliens?
No, of course not. No, Jews are always trying to cry about something. They're being persecuted. They're being hurt by something. You know, when nobody's hurting them, you know, it's ghost aliens, right? It's ridiculous.
So, do you believe Jews are a minority?
No. Jews are the majority, and they're trying to take over. That's what this ghost alien thing's about.
Lizard people?
What about them?
I don't know.
Do you know any of them? I've met a lizard person once. Now, lizard people, you should be scared of. Ghost aliens, it's not fucking real.
So you believe in lizard people, but not ghost aliens?
Well, yeah, because lizard people are real.
A lizard person? Can you tell me a lizard person you've ever met?
Yeah, Queen Elizabeth.
Alright, I think we're done. It is clear to see that the opposing side is completely uncredible. While we have all this information in regards to the existence of ghost aliens, they only hold opinions based on no evidence, just denial, mixed with anti-Semitism as well as just complete ignorance, and also perhaps drugs or alcohol in this case especially.
So now that you've seen irrefutable evidence of ghost aliens, I hope you can come to the conclusion that we all did. Ghost aliens are real. They're in our lives. They watch over us. They protect us. And in return, we need to spread the word.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back to looking at the stars, at our ghost alien friends. This is Tony of Conscious Minds Broadcasting Services, and I wish you a good night.
I dream of little monsters crawling up my leg. I fear they'll come again if I go to bed. I wish that something else would be in my dreams, but here come those little monsters crawling up my leg. I dream of dying babies, and why do they smile? I hate those dying babies, why don't they just die? Their smiling faces give me diarrhea. Please die, you dying babies, in my diarrhea. My dreams, my dreams, my dreams. Please shit on 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 my dreams.